ਗੁਰੂ ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤ ਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ ਆਦ ਸੱਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਪੰਜ ਪਿਆਲੇ ਪੰਜ ਪੀਰ ਛਟਮ ਪੀਰ ਬੈਠਾ ਗੁਰ ਭਾਰੀ ਅਰਜਨ ਕਾਇਆ ਪਲਟ ਕੈ ਮੂਰਤ ਹਰ ਗੋਵਿੰਦ ਸਵਾਰੀ ਚੱਲੀ ਪੀੜੀ ਸੋਢੀਆਂ ਰੂਪ ਦਿਖਾਵਣ ਵਾਰੋ ਵਾਰੀ ਦਲ ਭੰਜਨ ਗੁਰ ਸੂਰਮਾ ਵੱਡ ਜੋਧਾ ਬਹੁ ਪਰ ਉਪਕਾਰੀ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ ਦੇਖਤ ਭਾਖਤ ਬ੍ਰਿਧ ਤਪ ਕੀਤ ਹੈ ਖੇਦ ਨਿਕੰਦ
ਗੁਰੂ ਰੂਪ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਵਾਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਮਾਈ ਭਾਈ that are joined in the ਨਿੱਘੀ ਗੋਦ of ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ, let us all focus our attention on the divine ਸਰੂਪ of ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ, and join in ਗੁਰਫਤਿਹ। ਸੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਸਾਂ ਦੇਣ so that the prasang of Bandhi Chorr that I will share with us over the next year and a half or so, that we take from it as much as we can and it becomes a guiding light in our lives. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So Guru Roop, Guru Pyari Sadh Sangat Ji, last week we heard about the origins of Sri Gur Pratap Granth and who Paisa Pai Santokh Singh Ji is. Today the prasang starts off. If we take our attention to Sri Amritsar Sahib, Gursikh Sangtan, they are coming and they are going. Matha tekdiyan, but like times before they cannot see the Sarup of Satguru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. Maharaj nu Lahore gaya nu about 10 days have passed. They can't see Satguru Ji. 1 day goes past, 2 days go past, 3 days go past. On about the third or fourth day, they get news that Jahangir Badshah has left Lahore and gone to Delhi. As you all heard in the prasang of Guru Arjan Dev Ji Shaheedi, When they hear this from people traveling back and forth, they begin thinking that Satguru Arjan Dev Ji will be returning back today, maybe tomorrow. One day passes, 2 day passes. By about the fourth or fifth day after hearing this news, the Sikh Sangatan are getting restless. They want to see Tan Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj. Maharaj Ji hasn't returned. And as time goes on, Sikh Sangatan are all too aware that Jahangir under Chandu Strugliya had sent officers to collect Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj from Harmandir Sahib. So they're all too aware what the Hukumat, what the Mughal Raj is like. And they are getting worried, but they've got full faith in Satguruji. They know that there's no one that really and truly hates Satguruji other than Satguruji's brother, Prithia. So ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਮੁੜ ਆਉਣਗੇ the ਵਿਚਾਰੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਸੰਗਤ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ ਜੋ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਸੀ at the house of Chandu. They didn't know what had taken place at the house of Chandu. ਉਹ ਉਡੀਕ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਹਨ, but Maharaj has not come. Then one day, as everyone's going about their life, about 9 to 10 days later, after Satguruji has left, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੰਜ ਸਿੱਖ ਗਏ ਸੀਗੇ with Guru Sahib Ji, they return. When they return, news starts spreading quickly throughout Amritsar Sahib that we ਪੰਜ ਸਿੱਖ ਆ ਗਏ ਆ, but there is no Guru with them. And as this news is spreading, Sikh Sangta begin to flock to Harmandir Sahib. ਉੱਥੇ ਇਕੱਠੀਆਂ ਹੋਣ ਲੱਗ ਪੈਂਦੀਆਂ. They're seeing that Satguru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj is in Diwan on the asan, but they can't see Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj. These Panj Sikh that were with Satguru Ji, ਇਹ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, they come into Harmandir Sahib, they see Satguru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj ਤੇ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਿਆ. In the way they've entered Harmandir Sahib, in the way they bowed down to ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਿਆ to Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਿਆਣੇ Sikh in the Sangat, they've realized something is not right. Because these gurskighs, they have a very radiant face normally. Their faces are pale. Their whole demeanor, the way they carry themselves is totally different. So ਉਹ ਸੋਚ ਰਹੇ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਕੀ ਰਿਹਾ. ਧੰਨ Satguru Hargobind Sahib Ji speaks and says, we Sikho, have you left our father outside? Maharaj isn't asking in the inquiring sense. What Guru Patsha Ji Maharaj is basically saying that why aren't you in the service of our Guru Pita? Where is our Guru Pita? They're not with you. Are they doing Panjashnana outside? If they are doing Panjashnana outside before entering Harmandir Sahib, then why have you left them there? ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਿੱਖਿਆ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਕੁਝ ਬੋਲੇ ਨਹੀਂ. Then Maharaj Satguru Hargobind Sahib Ji straight away says, with Gursikho, your faces are so pale, murjaye hoya. There's no happiness, no khada. There's no, this is not you. What is the matter? Guru ki Sangat Ji, the thing is, Satguru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj is antarjami. They know what has happened. Guru Arjan Dev Ji has already given the Gurta Gaddi in private with just 5-6 Gursikhs to Guru Arjan Dev Ji before going to Lahore. But still, Maharaj Puchraya is, where is our father? Maharaj is also inquiring because the Sikh Sangat doesn't know. Sikh Sangat ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਵੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ਾਂ ਆਉਂਦੀਆਂ ਵੀ where's our Guru, where's our Guru? ਭਾਈ ਪ੍ਰਾਣਾ ਜੀ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਸੋਟੇ ਵੱਜੇ ਸੀ, you all heard in the prasang, he steps forward to speak. His whole throat is parched, it's dry. ਕੋਈ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਿਕਲ ਰਹੀ. He tries to talk again ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਿਕਲ ਰਹੀ. When he tries to talk for the final time, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, like, children, or even if there's been a death in someone's family and you ask, ki hoya? The person attempts to speak, but andro awaaz nahi nikal rahi, rona nikal aunda. Just like that, Bhai Prana Ji lets out a scream in crying. By this time, the Sangat, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, the Sangat aren't kids. There may be kids in the Sangat, but Sangat Sujwan Sianiyan de Gursikhan di hai. The Sangat by this time have put two and two together in their minds and they've realized that something really bad has happened. Sangat vi vichon roon ਲੱਗ ਪਈ. ਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਫੇਰ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਆ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੇਅਰ ਇਜ਼ ਆਵਰ ਫਾਦਰ, ਸਾਡੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਗੁਰਪਿਤਾ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਹਨ? ਬੋਲ ਕੇ ਦੱਸੋ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਛੇਤੀ ਦੱਸੋ। As Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji says this, Bhai Sahib, Bhai Bidya Ji, Baba Bidhi Chand Ji, they step forward, the journal of Satguru Hargobind Sahib Ji's Fauj. They step forward and they, in detail, tell exactly what has gone on in Lahore, how they went there to Bhai Sadhu's house, how then Jahangir Badshah sent Wazir Khan to collect Guru Sahib Ji, Maharaj Utte gaye, what Bachan Bilas took place, and then how Chandu after that took Guru Sahib Ji to his residence and what he done after that. Sikh Sangta, as they're hearing this, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਭੁੱਬਾਂ ਨਿਕਲ ਰਹੀਆਂ, they're crying and their crying just increases. Then when Bhai Sahib Ji, Bhai Bidya reaches the point ਵੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਹਨ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਪਾਵਨ ਪਵਿੱਤਰ ਸਰੀਰ ਰਾਵੀ ਦੇ ਦਰਿਆ, ਰਾਵੀ ਦੇ ਕਿਨਾਰੇ ਤਿਆਗ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਤਾਂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ abandoned the divine ਸਰੂਪ ਦਾ ਬੋਡੀ at the ਕਿਨਾਰਾ of the ਰਾਵੀ ਦਰਿਆ। ਸਿੱਖ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਚੀਕਾਂ ਵੱਜਣ ਲੱਗ ਪਈਆਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ। As these ਚੀਕਾਂ going on, they can be heard outside of Harmandir Sahib. ਜੋ ਪ੍ਰਾਣੀ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਆ, they start rushing, they want to know what's going on. The whole divan, the whole prakarma, everything is full. The reason why ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਜੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਹਨ ਨਾ, if you read their ਬਾਣੀ, ਬਾਣੀ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਇੰਨੀ ਮਿਠਾਸ ਭਰੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ, is a reflection of the ਮਿਠਾਸ ਜੀਵਨ ਦਾ ਹੈ। Whenever people describe Satguru Arjan Dev Ji, they say Shanti da Sagar, the sea of tranquility. Guru Maharaj never ever speaks wrong to anyone. Even when Kanna ne Sarap ditta, Maharaj Ji never spoke wrong to him. When Chandu ne bhi tatti tavi te biਠਾਤਾ, but Maharaj ne ade ਮੂੰਹੋਂ ਕੁਛ ਕੌੜੇ ਬੋਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੋਲਦੇ। Satguru Ji is such a sweet, the fifth form of Satguru, of Akal Purkh Vaheguru, is such a shant, such a loving. If you imagine someone in your lives that is not related to you, who hasn't got the duty to look after you, then takes care of a lot of your things in life that otherwise could not get fulfilled, we automatically begin to have love and affection for that person, right? Guru Maharaj Ji is fulfilling the desires, the needs, the wants, the just wants and just needs and just desires of the Sikh Sangat. So how can the Sikh Sangat not have great affection and love towards Guru Ji? ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ Guru ki Sangat ji, they're sitting in the Prakarma as Harmandir Sahib is being built. Maharaj Prakarma ਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਹਨ। ਇੱਕ ਮੁਟਿਆਰ, this young ਕੁੜੀ, young ਬੀਬੀ, ਉਹਦਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ। She's about 17, 18 years of age. She gives birth to a son. And her son, Guru ki Sangat ji, she gives birth to him. Within about 2 to 3 weeks, Guru ki Sangat ji, ਉਹ ਪੁੱਤ ਚੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਕਰ ਜਾਂਦਾ, he passes away. ਦਾ ਬੱਚੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸਿੱਖਣੀ ਹੋ ਕੇ, ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਬੱਚੀ ਹੋ ਕੇ, ਨਿਤਨੇਮਣ ਹੋ ਕੇ, her ਜੀਵਨ is as such, she realizes that this being came into my family, into this world through my womb, but was not destined to stay in this world. She has got no more attachment. Obviously, there is going to be some more, but his Sikhya has taught her, we come together, all of us. We are sitting here in the Sangat, we've come here. Ek din Guru ki Sangat ki hona, we're not going to see each other. The parents that have brought us into this world, they are going to go, we are not going to see them. Some parents see their children go before them, they do not get to see them. Vishoda te ek din hona hi hona hai. The one who through Gurbani, through Guru Maharaj learns about this, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸਹਿਣਾ ਸੌਖਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ, they get to deal with it much easier than people would normally, who bear the shock at once and then break down. So this bachi, when a child passes away, Sad Sangat Ji, she comes to where Satguru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj Pakarma ਚ ਆਧੇ ਹੱਥ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਨੇਤਰ ਬੰਦ ਕਰਕੇ ਅੰਤਰ ਧਿਆਨ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਹਨ। And she puts the bacha, the baby who just passed away, in Satguruji's god. And as she puts the bacha in Satguruji's god, she's reading panktiyan from Sri Sukhmani Sahib. जिसकी बास्त तिस आज्ञा राख है, प्रभ की आज्ञा मानै मत है. Meaning, the one whose gift, the one whose this child was, jiski bast, this agya rakha. I have put that back in front of the one who gave us this gift and the one to whom this gift truly belongs. Those of you who recognize this and bring your children to listen to Katha, you are also putting the bust of Guru Sahib Ji before them. And Satguru Ji ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਰਹਿਮਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ. So as she's putting this child in the goad of Satguru, Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, she's reading the panktiyan, जिसकी बस्त तिस आज्ञा राखे प्रभ की आज्ञा माने माथे, meaning the bastu are put before the ones in front of the one whose it was, and the agya, the hukam of Akal Purkh Waheguru to call this rule back. Mathe mane, I have accepted it. Soon as she says this, Tan Satguru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj ade mukhar bind to, ade siri mukh to, they speak, uste chaugun kare nihal, Nanak Sahib sada dayal. Guru Maharaj speaks and says, Uste chaugun kare nihal. Maharaj says, the one who places the gift of the Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji has given and belongs to before the Guru and accepts the hukum of the Guru. Uste chaugun kare nihal. They makes that individual 4 times as happy. Uste chaugun kare nihal. Nanak Sahib Sada Dayal. Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, in the capacity of Nanak Pad, says that the Sahib is forever merciful. Oh, ਬੱਚੀ ਦੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਚ 4 ਪੁੱਤਰ ਹੋਏ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ. Where she had 1, she now has 4. So Maharaj da aisa nigga prem, aisa pyar, sangat are really, really affectionate towards Satguru Ji. And when they hear Satguru Ji went through torture and suffered so much, and Chandu Papi de hathon, and then Maharaj have abandoned their body at the river Ravi. They are, they are crying, some uncontrollably. Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj sits there, and Maharaj Ji says, now, ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਦੇ ਗੁਰਪਿਤਾ ਤੋਂ ਬਗੈਰ, without our Gurpita, whose niggi god shall we enjoy? Like a child sits in the lap of their father. Maharaj says, whose niggi god shall we enjoy? Other than our Guru Pitas, there is no one else. As Satguru Hargobind Sahib says, this the Sangat is crying. And then let's hear what Bhai Sahib Ji writes in the Granth.
ਦੇਖਤ ਭਾਖਤ ਬ੍ਰਿਧ ਤਬ
ਉਹੀ ਪੰਕਤੀ ਚਲੋ
ਕੀਚ ਹੈ ਖੇਦ ਨਿਕੰਦ
ਇਹ ਪੰਕਤੀ ਚਲੋ ਕਰ
ਦੋਹਰਾ ਹਰ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਔਰ ਬ੍ਰਿਧ ਸਿੱਖ ਗੁਰਤ ਸਹਿ ਸ਼ੋਕ ਬਿਲੰਦ.
ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ, ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ and the Gursikh Sangtan, the lovely Gursikh Sangtan, bada sੋਗ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੀਆਂ. They are very upset after hearing the news.
ਦੇਖਤ ਭਾਖਤ ਬ੍ਰਿਧ ਤਬ ਕੀਚ ਹੈ ਖੇਦ ਨਿਕੰਦ.
ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਬਾਬਾ ਬੁੱਢਾ ਜੀ, whose greatness you all heard last week. Baba Buddha Ji, the Mahan Gursikh of Guru Nanak Dev Ji's house, steps forward, sees the Sikh Sangtan crying, sees Dhan Satguru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj भी बैराग कर रहे हैं. Dhan Baba Buddha Ji गर्ज के बोले. Maharaj Ji says, further this pain away from yourselves, destroy this pain. Why is Baba Buddha Ji saying this? Because there is something else that the Sangat needs to be doing, and Satguru Hargobind Sahib Ji will be starting. This is the same Baba Buddha Ji when Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj ne hukam karta that nobody disturb us. The room that we are going into, Oda Buha na kholiyo, do not open the door after the passing of Vaheguru Satnam Maharaj Bakshan. After Satguru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj gave the Gurta Gaddi to Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, the aap alop ho gaye. At that time, Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj was in so much bairag, they sat in a room to hukam deta, we nobody opened the door. After so many days passed, after almost a month passed, the Sikh Sangta, when they were in a lot of bairag, the Sikh Sangta said, Baba Buddha Ji, you know where Guru Angad Dev Ji is. We don't know. We don't even know where they've gone. take us there, see darshan karne. We can't stay without our Guru. This is the same Baba Buddha ji jine kand patke, the wall at the side of the house where Satguru Angad Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj were inside. They tore down that wall and went into the house and did Benti to Guru Angad Dev Ji, pull them back out of their samadhi. When Maharaj Guru Angad Dev Sahib Ji said, we see hukam kita si, nobody is allowed to open the door. Tan Tan Baba Buddha Ji said, Maharaj, we kept your hukam, we didn't open the door. We just tore down the wall instead. This same Babbar Sher of Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji's house, Babaji steps forward and in a Garjmi voice, they say, they say, remove this pain you got, destroy this pain. Why? Because now is not the time to be crying. Now is the time to be preparing. To be preparing for what? The hukam that Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj has given at the river Ravi, with which Baba Buddha Ji knows. We jang karan di tiyari karo. Get ready to bear arms and introduce something new into the house. There is no need to cry for Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj. कबीर संत रोए, संत मुए क्या रोई है, जो अपने ग्रह जाए, रोए रोवे रोवे साकत बापरे, जो हाटे हाट बकाए. Bhagat Kabir Sahib Ji Maharaj says, look, when a sant passes away, why do you need to cry? Don't cry. They have achieved what they came here for, and they have gone to where apne greh jaye, back to their house where Sachkhand. If you want to cry, cry for that person who's wasted their life away, who wasted this opportunity to be pulled out of the chakkar of birth and death. Cry for that individual जिन्हें भक्ति नहीं कीती है तो खाली होके जाएगा. Don't cry for the sadhu mahatmas. And the one, Tan Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj, the one who creates one sadhu mahatma after the other. Baba Buddha Ji saying, why are you crying after them?
ਜੋ ਪਈ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਨਹਿ ਸੂਚਨ ਕੇ ਯੋਗ
Tan Baba Buddha Ji, they're speaking to Satguru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, but they're directing their words at the Sikh Sangat. Karke Sikh Sangat are in Bairag. Some of them are uncontrollable. So Sad Sangat Ji, when Baba Ji speaks to Satguru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, Sangat bhi sun rahi hai because they want to hear what Baba Buddha Ji has to say. They said, Satgur ne sochan ke yog, this is sog karna, to cry upon the passing, upon the changing of Sarup of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. This is not befitting of Guru. Guru Maharaj, Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, you are the Sarup of Guru Nanak. You should not be doing this.
ਜਸ ਪਿਥਾਰ ਹੋ 14 ਲੋਕ
Why, Sangat Ji? Why are you crying over Guru Arjan Dev Ji's Sachkhand Gaman? Why? Their jas is in the 14 world, their greatness is in the 14 worlds. You all heard that when Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj Ji ne apna pavitr sareer ਰਾਵੀ ਦੇ ਦਰਿਆ ਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੋਕ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹੇ, the 14 realms, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਨੀਕ ਹਨ ਨਾ, ਬ੍ਰਹਮਾ ਆਦਿਕ, ਇੰਦਰ ਆਦਿਕ, they all came for the darshan of Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj. Baba Buddha Ji saying, this is not the time for sog. Look at Guru Arjan Dev Ji, they did that what nobody else could do. They've set the standard of Bhana Mannana. Their doing is being celebrated throughout the 14 worlds. Why do you cry?
ਕਾਨ ਸਮਾਨ ਤਨ ਤਰ ਬਿਦ ਭਾਵੈ
Then Baba Buddha Ji ek example dinde Guru ki Sangat Ji. Baba Buddha Ji says, Kan saman tan tar bid tave. This Kavi's excellence is in this word bid tave. These three words joined together, bid ta ave. What Kavi Ji is saying, what Baba Buddha Ji is saying, what Kavi Ji writes, the Kana Saman. They say that the Guru never comes here to stay. They made the Maryada of this Matlok. Whoever enters this Matlok will go from this Matlok, from this world. Ram gayo, Ravan gayo, Jako bahu parvar, kaho Nanak thir kach nahi, supne jyon sansar. The Ramchandra vi gaye, Ravan vi gaye, nobody will stay here. We Sangat Ji, tusi sog na karo. The Guru came here for something, like a cloud. If you look, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, a cloud, where does it form? Out at sea. Where does it come into land? What does it come to do? It comes to primarily rain and give water to the earth. The water then that removes the thirst and the suffering of loads of animals, that replenishes trees, birds, and anything else that requires water. Even we drink water that comes down in the rain and which is then processed and given to us. So just like a cloud takes forms for a reason, the Swarup of Satguru Ji, Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji ne jiri jyot hai Satguਰਾਂ ਦੀ Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji ਦੀ. It took 10 forms for a reason. And the reasons it took that form for, when the reason is complete, what they do is they then, like a cloud disappears, they get out of our sight. The only difference between a cloud and Satguruji is this: once a cloud has formed and it's rained down and fulfilled the needs of animals and trees and whatever else, it cannot form again. It's finished. The Swarup of Satguruji took 10 human forms and they are still with us in the form of Satguru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Like a cloud rains down water. Guru Maharaj Ji rains down Amrit Varkha. Who is there here that has never come to Satguruji and done Hukamnama Sahib and never got their questions answered? Who is it here that never got direction? Who is it here that has never found way out of difficult circumstances? So the Barkha of Satguruji is the Amrit Gurbani. Whether it's via Kirtan, whether it's via Katha, Maharaj hale bhi Barkha kar rahe hai, and they are removing the pangs of separation of ungint jeeves.
ਜਗ ਕਾਜ ਕਰ ਬਹੁਰ ਬਿਲਾਵੈ
Jag Karaj. When they have come into this world to do what they had to do, then they again alop ho jande, meaning that we can't see them because the swarup they took on of the body, they've removed, but they are still with us in each and every single heart.
ਪਰਮ ਧਾਮ ਬੈਕੁੰਠ ਸਿਧਾਰੈ
Once they have done this, hey Guru Ki Sangat Ji, Baba Buddha Ji saying, their Param Dham, meaning Sachkhand, they have returned to Sachkhand. They came here for a reason, they have fulfilled that reason. Having fulfilled that reason, they have gone back to Sachkhand.
ਬ੍ਰਿਧ ਆਨੰਦ ਬਿਲੰਦ ਬਿਹਾਰੈ
Wherever Satguruji goes, whether they take form or whether they do not take form, they are Hamesha in Anand. So, hey Guru Ki Sangat Ji, Baba Buddha Ji is saying, we dukhi na hovo. Guru Ji ne koi dukh nahi katya. Satguru Ji da Swarup, meaning their body, when he was sitting on the Tatti Tavi, even then they were in the same Anand that they were at Sri Harmandir Sahib. And when they were Sri Harmandir Sahib, they were in the same Anand that they are in their Nirgun Swarup. Sat Chetan Anand. The Anand, that bliss never changes. No one has the power to alter the bliss or the Chetan or the Satya one iota, this way or that way. Baba Buddha Ji Dheeraj De Rahe hai. They are trying to comfort the Sikh Sangat who are genuinely hurt and crying out. So can they, whenever they go, wherever they go, whatever they do, they are always in Anand, they are in Sachkhand now, in the same supreme bliss.
ਕਰ ਗਾਦੀ ਪਰ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਆਬਾਦੀ
Why? Why Sikh Sangat Ji, Baba Buddha Ji is saying, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੁੱਖ ਨਾ ਮਨਾਓ. ਕਿਉਂ ਦੁੱਖ ਮਨਾ ਰਹੇ हैं? The same Guru Arjan Dev Ji has placed their Sahibjada Guru Hargobind Sahib with their own hands. Kar Gadi par Puttar Abadi. They put their Sahibjada Satguru Hargobind Sahib Ji on the Gurta Gaddi with their own hands before they went to Lahore in private with only a few Sikhs. Oh Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji has not gone anywhere. Arjan Kaya Partke Murat Hargo Bind Sawari, meaning that Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj has changed their body and changed their form into Satguru Hargobind Sahib Ji. Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji, their Sahibjada, is here. The Satguru is here. Satguru Mera Sada Sada. Na Ave Na Jaye. My Satguruji is forever. He does not come or go. All we see is the form taking place, and then we can't see the form anymore. Just because if we close our eyes, does that mean the Sangat is not here anymore? The Sangat are still here. Just because the Gursikh Sangat, Baba Buddha is saying we cannot see, The Swarup of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. Guru Arjan Dev Ji is still here. They put the Jot, the Puttar on the Gaddi, and ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜੋ ਪੁੱਤਰ ਦਾ ਸਾਹਿਬਜ਼ਾਦਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਹਰਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਮੰਨੋ।
ਵਾਹਿ ਸਰੂਪ ਲੀਨ ਨਿਜ ਆਦੀ।
So once they've done this carj that they came here for, Pay Swarup Leen Nij Adi, they've merged the Jot back into the Supreme Jot, meaning that they've gone back and re-merged with Sachkhand.
ਇਹ ਕਾਰਜ ਕਰੀਬੀ ਕੋ ਆਏ।
Karbe.
ਕਰਬੇ ਕੋ ਆਏ।
The carj they came to fulfill into this world.
ਨਿੱਕੇ ਪੂਰਨ ਕਰ ਸਮਝਾਏ।
So the reason, Jis Karan Satguru Ji took form into this world, Nike Puran Kar Samudaya, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, you know, when the Katha of Maharaj Pancham Padshah Shaheedi was going on, Dastan Benti quite a few times and said, Kade vi Satguru di karni te, kade koi shanka nahi karna. Never doubt the doing of Satguru Sahib Ji. Never think maybe je edda ho janda, maybe je edda howe. My Satguru Ji is pura. What they do is pura, meaning my Satguru Ji is complete. What they do is immaculate, perfection, complete. So Baba Ji is saying, Je karj karbe ko aaye nike puran kar samudai, whatever they had come into this world, they fulfilled it perfectly. There is sog nahi karna, meaning the Shaheedi that happened exactly the way it was supposed to happen. Guru Ki Sangat, what did Guru Maharaj Ji come into this world for? There is not one tongue on the planet today, and nor has there been in the past, that could say what Guru Arjan Dev Ji came and done in this world. People can only speak of what they've either seen or they've heard. Who knows ਕਿੰਨਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਸਵਾਰ ਕੇ ਗਏ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ। Maharaj came here, Maharaj, because of Maharaj we have Ramandar Sahib, we have Santokh Sar Sahib, we have ungiਣਤ other sthans like Taran Taran Sahib, we have Vaheguru Satnam. They are the Swarup that gave shape to the Shabd Swarup of Satguru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. They are the Swarup that taught us Pana ki cheez hai. Pana ਮੰਨਣਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਿਖਾਇਆ ਜੋ ਭਾਣਾ ਸੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਚੰਦੂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਕਸ਼ਟ ਸਹਾਇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਮੂੰਹ ਬੁਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੋਲੇ। They taught us, they are the ਸਰੂਪ that taught the gurskihs ਦਾ ਭਗਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਦੇ ਤਿਆਗਣੀ ਸਰੀਰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੇ ਜਾਏ। That's why ਭਾਈ ਮਤੀ ਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਚਰਨਾਂ ਕਮਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਸਰੇ ਦੇ ਸੇ ਸਿਰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੇ ਜਾਵੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਸਿਦਕ ਨਾ ਜਾਵੇ। This is the birthi, the mind conditioning of the Puratan Sikhs. Who is to thank for this? Dhan Dhan Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj is Charan Kamal. So what they came into this world, Baba Buddha Ji is saying to the Sikh Sangat, Jo karna hai, see what they came here for. They have done it and they have done it completely. Meaning, sog na manao, the Shaheedi happened according to their way. So jere Gur Sikhya, they don't hang up their karpana in the future and they don't cut their case and they don't abandon their Sikhi, but they Sikhi ਨੂੰ ਅਪਣਾਉਣ, and when the time comes, they value the Sikhi more than anything else. ਆਂਡਾ ਦਾ ਸਰੀਰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੇ ਜਾਵੇ. Who is to thank for this? ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ।
ਕਾਨਿਹ ਸਰਾਪ ਸਾਚ ਕੇ ਹੇਤ।
ਦੂਜੀ ਪੰਕਤੀ ਵੀ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਦਿਓ।
ਸਹੀ ਸਜਾਏ ਸੋ ਚੰਦ ਨਿਕੇਤ।
ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਬਾਬਾ ਬੁੱਢਾ ਜੀ saying, look, ਕਾਨੇ ਨੇ ਸਰਾਪ ਦੇਤਾ ਸੀ, look at the greatness. Baba ji shifting the focus of the Sikh Sangat's sorrow onto the greatness of the Guru. Maharaj ji, Baba ji is saying, hey Sikh Sangat, hey Guru ki Sikh Sangat, ਕਾਨੇ ਨੇ ਸਰਾਪ ਦੇਤਾ, ਕਾਨਾ cursed Guru ji. This will happen, that will happen. Maharaj ji knew, he's only looked into the future and he's spoken that ਇਹਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਕੇਸ ਕੂਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦਾ. Who can put a case on Satguru ji Maharaj? ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦਾ. But ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਭਗਤ ਪਛਾਣਿਆ in the line of ਭਗਤ. ਕਾਨਾ is a ਭਗਤ. ਠੀਕ ਆ, ਗੁਰੂ का कोई बच्चा बिगड़ गया, कान्हे को कोई गलती होगी, that doesn't take his bhakti away from him. Many people on the line of bhakti can fall, But Guruji Maharaj picks them up again. So Baba Buddha ji saying, Kane srap saach ke het sahi sajaye so chand nikete Guru ki sangat ji. Another reason why Guru Maharaj ji ne ਦੁਸ਼ਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਚੰਦੂ ਦੇ ਘਰੇ ਹੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀ went through what they went through. So ਜੋ ਵੀ ਭਗਤ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਇੰਦ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਲੋਕੀ ਏਦਾਂ ਕਹਿਣਗੇ ਵੀ ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾਸ ਮੁਖਤੇ ਜੋ ਬੋਲੇ ਦਾ whatever ਦਾਸ ਭਗਤ ਵਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ whatever they speak ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾਸ ਮੁਕਤ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਬੋਲੇ ਇਹਾਂ ਉਹਾਂ ਸੱਚ ਹੋਵੇ that whatever our ਭਗਤ say Maharaj says we will make it come true. So Maharaj has made come true even the sarap of Bhakt Kana.
ਪੂਰਨਤਾ ਦਿਖਾਏ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਗਿਆਨੀ
Baba Buddha ji says, look, hey Sikh Sangat, the Brahm Gyan di avastha that you hear of in Sri Sukhmani Sahib, it, sometimes Guru Ki Sangat ji, you will hear people saying, "Aa kidda ho sakta? How can this happen? How can that happen? How can this happen?" It's because they've got no Jivan themselves. ਆਪ ਕਦੇ ਨਾ ਕਦੇ ਨਿਤਨੇਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਕਦੇ engage ਕੀਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ in any kind of bhakti. They've got no Jivan around. They've got no experience. With bhakti, Maharaj shows us a hell of a lot. And when we see that, then we see what can happen. So when they got no Jivan themselves, they start questioning. And in the Brahm Gyani ki panktiyan Guru ki Sangat ji in Sri Sukhmani Sahib, Maharaj ji writes of an avastha, of a state that anyone here can reach through bhakti. Maharaj writes of an avastha that if you read it, banda kehanda nahi ye ho nahi sakda yaar. Ye kiddam ho ju? Why? Because we confine the ability of this being, of our being, to our own limited experience. So Baba Buddha ji say, Puranta Dikhaye Brahm Gyani, that the avastha that Satguru Arjan Dev ji had written of Brahm Gyan in Sri Sukhmani Sahib, they have shown us that as well.
ਜਿਨ ਕੇ ਤਨਹੰਤਾ ਬ੍ਰਿਤ ਹਾਨੀ
Maharaj has shown that there is, we can reach that avastha where we've got no tanhanta, we have no connection with the body. Guru Ki Sangati, look, we're all sitting here. If we are dressed, we are dressing our body. If we are made up in any way, we are making up our body. If we wake up in the morning and just imagine we have got nowhere to go all day long. Half the people I know just sit around all day long, ishnan bhi nahi karde. They don't even comb their case, they don't do anything, ਉਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਬੈਠੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ. But if they have to go out, ਫਿਰ ਬਣ ਤਣ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ. Why? They're making up their body for who? For people. The connection is with the body and with people, not with their self. Maharaj has shown that there is no connection with the body. Otherwise, when Satguru ji is standing on the Tatti Tavi, their taliyan, the soles of their feet are sizzling away. Maharaj ne ek baar nahi kiha vi Chandu tera kakh na rave. Maharaj told him whatever you do will become before you in a very calm way. Par Maharaj ne koi srap nahi ditta. So Guru ki Sangat ji, Maharaj also, this detachment from the body avastha state, Maharaj has proven that also.
ਨਿਜ ਸਰੂਪ ਤੇ ਪੁਰਨੋ ਆਨ
Maharaj has also, Guru Ki Sangat ji, shown that other than their focus on their Nij Surup, they have no other thought, no other concern. This is what Maharaj drives, steers, directs their Gursikh towards. As our avastha unfolds, this is what takes place in our own jivans. So Maharaj says, Nij Surup te furno an. Other than their Nij Surup, other than their Brahm Surup, they have no other thought whatsoever. So this avastha, Guru Ki Sangat ji, is called a Furvastha. Last week when you heard of Baba Ram Kaur ji, Maharaj ji te avastha huni hai. Maharaj ji had given this avastha to Baba Ram Kaur ji. When Baba Ram Kaur ji was at Ramdas Nagar, the Suba, the governor local to that area, Guru Ki Sangat ji, his Fauja went out hunting one day. And when they were hunting, oh, Adi Shraba Shruba Pitiya in their masti, they come and attacked Ramdas Nagar and they looted it. They also looted where Baba Ram Kaur ji ne asan laye sige. Baba ji is sitting like this while they're taking everything from the house. When the Suba found out a few days later, the Suba was a big Shardalu. ਉਹ ਬਾਬਾ ਰਾਮ ਕੁਆਰ ਜੀ ਆਣ ਕੇ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ। when he found out ਆ ਗੱਲ ਹੋਈ, ਇੱਕਦਮ he gets on his horse and rides out to where Ramdas Nagar is. He comes to Baba Ram Choir, ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕਿਆ, stood there. ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕੋਈ ਪਰਵਾਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ। ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਨੇਤਰ ਬੰਦ, ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਆਵਾਜ਼ਾਂ ਮਾਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਪਿਆ, ਬਾਬਾ ਜੀ, ਮੂੰਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੋਲਿਆ। Baba ji opened their nether and said, Ji Aya, welcome. They said, what are you here for? The whole Nagar has been looted. Babaji's Asthan has been looted. Babaji says, what are you here for? Then this Suba speaks. He said, Maharaj, he said, my Fojis were out hunting. They didn't know about you. I'm your Shirdalu. They came and looted the whole Nagar and they looted your dera as well. Can you please tell me everything that is missing so I can get it located, return it, and those that done the looting, I will see to it that they are punished extremely harshly. Everything has been taken from the dera. Babaji opened their nether and they look around, and the only thing they said there used to be a stand here, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਬਾਜ ਬਹਿੰਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ. They didn't say your Fauji's have taken it. They go, oh, nazar nahi aa raha, we can't see it. After saying this, they close their eyes again. This Furvasta is when we stoop deep inside Guru Ki Sangat Ji and we bathe in the Amrit Sarovar that is inside us of Atma. When we reach that destination, then this out here becomes worthless. It has no meaning. It becomes bare us. This is the avastha that Guruji gives, and this is the avastha that Satguruji has proven. They stayed in one ras, in one birti of Brahm Anand, the Anand of Akal Purkh Vaheguru. Not even one Purna. Dekho, Guru Patsha ji had hot sand poured over them. Tatti tavi te khad gਏ, ਪਿਆਸੇ ਰਹੇ, ਪਰ ਕੋਈ ਫੁਰਨਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਉੱਠਣ ਦਿੱਤਾ in regards to saying anything. Guru ki Sangat ji, you know this avastha, when you hear this, never doubt it. More so do benti to Guru Maharaj, Maharaj Satya Kirpa Karo, put us on the path so that we may travel through each stage and gain what you have given to your Sikhs in the past. This avastha Guru ki Sangat ki of Brahm Gyan, there was a Raja back in the olden days. Chalo, he was the father of Sita ji, Ramchandra ji's wife. His name was Raja Janak. His name is mentioned in Satguru Granth Sahib Ji's Bani. Maharaj refers to him as being a Raja and a Pura Tyagi, meaning Brahm Gyan, the Vasta de which Pura. When another name that's mentioned in Satguruji's Bani is Sukhdev. Sukhdev was a Muni, like you say, Sadhu Mahatma today. This Sukhdev Muni had heard of Raja Janak. He had heard Raja Janak Brahmagyani. And Maharaji says, only with the greatest of fortune do you get the darshan of a Brahmagyani. Ede Manoj Purna Aya, that I want to take darshan of a Brahmagyani. Raja Janak is the world over praised as a Brahmagyani. Let me go and take darshan of him. So he comes to take darshan of Raja Janak. ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਨ ਆਇਆ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਨਾਲ ਸੁਣਿਓ. So we never doubt what the Guru gives and the avastha of gursikhs that have fallen into the line of bhakti of Guruji. When this Sukhdev Muni comes to take darshan of Guru of Raja Janak ade takht ਨੂੰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਇੱਕ ਤਖਤ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉੱਤੇ ਬਹਿਣ ਵਾਲਾ. There's another he's got ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਨੂੰ ਲੰਮਾ ਪਿਆ. There's 6-7 women that are known as Padmanis. Padmanis are those women that are endowed with beauty from Vaheguru. They're naturally beauty. Anyone that sets eyes on them becomes besotted. He's got 6 or 7 Padmaniya rubbing oil into his chest. When Sukhdev Muni sees this, he thinks, yeah, this is Brahmgyani. What on earth is he doing? He's got 6 or 7 women rubbing oil into the chest of Raja Janak. Raja Janak is at the Brahm Gyan Avastha. He knows what everyone is thinking. The Raja Janak opens his eyes and he said, "Why do you doubt what you see? Speak. You know I am a king. I can give the order to have your head removed straight away. Tell me, why did you see what you saw and doubted?" He said, "Maharaj, we sadhus, a Brakat sadhu si, Sukhdev Muni, meaning he lived in total isolation. He said, we sadhus abandon city life, abandon everything and go and live in isolation. And then we do sadhana. You are sitting in a palace and then you got 7 or 8 women rubbing oil into your chest. What kind of a sadhu are you? What kind of a sadhana is this? That's what made me question you." Radha Janak says, "My hukam that I can have your head removed still stands. I'll tell you how I can do this." He said, "Tomorrow morning, you will find how I can do this." He had Muniji, Sukhdev Muni, guarded overnight. Overnight preparations were made. In the morning, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, he called Sukhdev Muni before him. He gives him a bata full of tel. Hun khyaal na sunio. This bata is full to the rim of tel. He gives him the bata and he says, "Sukhdev, know this that I give my word, I don't go back on it. If you spill one tivka, one drop from that bata, main tera sees ad te tera tad ad. I'm going to decapitate you. But the thing is this, tu ek thaan nahi khanna. You're going to follow my guards as far as they take you. One tivka and my hukum is to my guards, ਉੱਥੇ ਸਿਰ ਲਾ ਦਿਓ ਇਹਦਾ." ਸੁਖਦੇਵ ਦੇ ਪੈਰਾਂ ਥੱਲੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ ਧਰਤੀ ਹਿਲ ਗਈ. He doesn't know what to say, what to think. He's there. The threat is very real. He's got guards with talwara. The guard starts to walk. Sukhdev has got his eyes on this bata. Turda janda, turda janda. He's got his eyes on the bata. Oh, bate nu hillan nahi ditta. The guards took Sukhdev Muni Guru ki Sangat ji through the gardens of Raja Janak. In the gardens, there was wrestling going on. In the gardens, there were beautiful women sitting there, some of them not even dressed appropriately. In the gardens, there were many other things going on, people throwing fire, blowing fire, all sorts of drama was going on. The guards took him all the way through the gardens and brought him back about an hour later. Raja Janak told the guards to take the bata from him. They said, "Sukhdev, tell us, what did you see in my garden?" He goes, "Maharaj, I didn't see anything in your garden. Not a single thing. The fear of having my head decapitated kept my eyes on the bata. Ek tivke tak dulhan nahi datta. Mainu nahi pata ki hoya in your garden." Raja Janak ji then spoke. He said, "Our fear of Akal Purkh Vaheguru is so much. ਸਾਡਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਖੁੱਬਿਆ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ. We don't even know what's going on here, and you're looking at these Padmaniya thinking that my attention will be on them." This avastha of Puran Brahm Gyan, Satguru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji Maharaj has it in their hands, and they can give it to whoever they want to give it to. Baba Buddha ji saying is, "Eh Puranta Brahm Gyan di, where there is no Purna, there is no connection with the outside, karke dikhai hai."
जग के जग के वर्ष सहज सुभाए
They went through life in this avastha of Sahaj Subhai. They let happen whatever happened. Kade we never planned for anything. If Harmandir Sahib, if the pool of the Amrit Sarovar was excavated, Guru Pita da Guru Ramdas ji da hukum si, Baba, sorry, Nana, Guru Amar Das ji da hukum si. Hukum mannaya. आप जो तुर्की बाणी आई तिन सगली चिंत मिटाई अकाल पुरख दा हुक्म है लिख. They stayed in the ਅਵਸਥਾ whatever happened, ਜੋ ਹੋਣਾ ਸੋ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਹੋਣ ਦਵੋ।
ਬਿਨਾ ਯਤਨ ਜਿਮ ਹੋਤੀ ਜਾਏ।
If it happens, it happens. ਆਪਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ। ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, this is a very, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਸਹਿਜ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ। All of us, sorry, ਮਾਫ ਕਰਨਾ, I shouldn't have said that. People like me are panicked. ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ what's going to happen at work, what's not going to happen at work. ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਸਵੇਰ ਨੂੰ ਉੱਠਣਾ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ। ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਹੋਣਾ, whether they're going to get married or whether they're not going to get married, whether they're going to get jobs. All of these things bother us. Why? Because we're planning, or we're unsure if they're going to happen. What's going to change if we do know they're going to happen? If we know they're not going to happen, how are we going to make it happen? And if we know they are going to happen, then there'll be something else eating away inside us. Those people that have learned to pull away from the worry and the planning and leave their lives in the hands of Satguru Ji. Maharaj ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ according to their will, and the people who can live in the according to the will of Satguru Ji, ਉਹ ਭਾਣੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ. That is what Satguru Ji has shown us.
ਭਗਤ ਕਬੀਰ ਨਾਮ ਦਿਵਾਦ।
ਭਗਤ ਕਬੀਰ ਨਾਮ ਦਿਓ ਆਦ। ਬਾਬਾ ਬੁੱਢਾ ਜੀ is telling the Sikh ਸੰਗਤ, ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਭਗਤ ਕਬੀਰ ਜੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ's Bani is in Satguru Granth Sahib Ji. Naam Dev Ji's Bani is in Satguru Granth Sahib Ji, Maharaj's Pavan Saroop. What Baba Buddha Ji is saying, ਹੁਣ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ no one should have any doubt in what I'm going to say. Baba Buddha Ji ਨਿੰਦਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ। Baba Buddha Ji is showing the greatness of Satguru, ਦਾ ਭਾਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹੇ। ਜਿਹੜੇ ਭਗਤ ਹੋਏ ਹਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, they never lived in ਭਾਣਾ। Guru Maharaj's gursikhs have lived in Pana, like Bhai Matti Das Ji, ਸੀਸ ਚਰਵਾ ਲਿਆ ਪਰ ਸੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੋਲੀ। Bhai Mani Singh Ji had their body cut from limb to limb, ਸੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਚਰੀ, ਭਾਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹੇ। but ਭਗਤ ਸਾਹਿਬਾਨ ਜੋ ਹਨ, they didn't stay in Pana.
ਪੀਰਪਰੀ ਕੀਨਸ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਯਾਦ।
Peerpari Keenas Prabhyad. Baba Buddha Ji saying is, look, the Satguru has showed us how to live in Pana. They endured everything. Look at the Bhakt Sahibans, Bhakt Kabir, Bhakt Namdev Ji. Whenever a troubling time was upon them, ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕੀਤਾ, ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਜਾਂ ਮਾਰਨ ਲੱਗ ਪਏ। ਭਗਤ ਕਬੀਰ ਜੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, the pandits in the area they were living, what they did, ਈਰਖਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੈ ਨਾ, they didn't like Bhakt Ji, because whenever they'd enter into conversation with Bhakt Ji, they would lose. So through jealousy, ਇਹ ਪੰਡਤਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੀ ਕੀਤਾ, ਡੋਂਡੀ ਪਟਵਾਤੀ। They spread a false report all over the nagar, saying that Bhakt Ji ਨੇ ਜਗ ਕਰਨਾ, meaning they're going to do a langar for everyone and anyone. And they sent these invitations to all other nagars as well. Anyone is welcome. Now, when people heard from far, far away, they started coming. Bhakt Kabir Ji heard as well. This is what the Pandits have done. When Bhakt Kabir Ji heard this, Ode man vich, even though out of the Bhagats, Bhakt Kabir Ji is the Shromani Bhagat, the greatest Bhagat. All Bhagats are the same, but this is the darja they've got. Bhakt Kabir Sahib, when they heard this, they got into worry. ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕੀਤਾ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ, people are going to start arriving tomorrow for a jug, which is supposed to be in my name. I'm supposed to have done it. I've got no rust bust. What will I do? ਸਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਮੋਹਰੇ ਅਰਦਾਸਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੇ। In the morning, Guru Ki Sangat Ji, what they done? They went and ran out the nagar and went and hid in some bushes. ਉਧਰੋਂ, like Guru Arjan Dev Ji ਨੇ ਭਗਤ ਕਾਨੇ ਦੀ ਲਾਜ ਰੱਖੀ, the ਬਚਨ they spoke, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਦਿਖਾਤੇ। like that, ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਸੋ ਦਾ ਆਪ ਭਗਤ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਲੁਕ ਗਿਆ। ਲੋਕੀ ਬਦਨਾਮੀ ਕਰਨਗੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਭਗਤ ਦੀ। ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ took on the form of an extremely wealthy tradesman, bought camel after camel after camel of rastan gastan, and had them delivered to Bhakt Kabir Ji's house. But Bhakt Kabir Ji isn't there. Chalo, the Sevadar started making prashade and other langar diya rastan bastan. The langar shuru ho gaya. Now, whoever comes to eat, they're saying, where's Bhakt Ji? Where's Bhakt Ji? Bhakt Ji darshan nahi dinde. They're not moving. Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji then took the form of Bhakt Kabir Ji and prashade vartaye to all the sangat that had came and sat in the pangat to eat. Prashade vartaunde gaye, vartaunde gaye, vartaunde gaye. As people started eating and leaving, ਹੁਣ look, ਆਪਾਂ ਲੰਗਰ ਲਾਈਏ we're limited, right? When Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji does langar, even the thal were of sone, the chamche were of sone, and the condition was this: whoever eats it, they take the thal and chamcha with them, which is automatically turning the individual from poor to rich, just like this. As they're walking, they're all saying, Tan Bhagat Kabir, Tan Bhagat Kabir, Tan Bhagat Kabir. Bhagat Kabir varga kisne jag langar nahi kisne laya. Tan Bhagat Kabir. And Bhagat Kabir ji are sitting in a bush. तो रब ਨੂੰ याद कर रहे ਆ when ਭਗਤ ਜੀ sees this and they thinking ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੈਠਾ ਇੱਕਦਮ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ that when I ran from the ਭਾਣਾ of ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਆਪ ਆਣ ਕੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਰੂਪ ਧਾਰ ਕੇ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਵੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਆਈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦਾ ਛਕਾਇਆ ਬਾਬਾ ਬੁੱਢਾ ਜੀ saying that ਜੋ ਵੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਗੁਰੂ ਅਰਜਨ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ let it happen to teach the ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖs ਵੀ ਭਾਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਇਨ ਭਾਣਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ there is ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ. What does amrit mean? Amrit. Amrit is the action that makes us devoid of death. The death to the body is going to come regardless. Which death does it make us devoid from? The death of our conscience. The death that we die when we start doing wrong. The death of knowledge. It makes us totally devoid of that when we start to live in the Pana of Akal Purkh Vaheguru. Guru ki Sangat ji 8 ਵਜ ਗਏ ਹਨ ਹੋਰ ਦੋ ਵਿਚਾਰਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਸਮਾਪਤੀ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਸੋ ਬਾਬਾ ਬੁੱਢਾ ਜੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਰਹੇ about the greatness of Guru ji, about their avastha of how they've taught us to live in Pana, that even the great Bhagats before like Nam Dev ji, when the Pandits never let them into the mandir, ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਮੂਹਰੇ ਰੋਣ ਲੱਪੇ Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji turned the whole mandir around, and that mandir is still in India. If anybody wants to go and see it, they'll see all the other mandirs are facing in one direction, except for this mandir, and the history of it can be heard from those people that live in the area. So Baba Buddha Ji saying ਵੀ ਭਾਣੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਸਿਖਾਇਆ ਇੱਥੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਵਿਸਰਾਮ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ next week we shall pick up from here ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਨੀ ਜੋ ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਮਾਫੀ ਦੇਣੀ like you've come with prem pyar today come again next week this whole prasang guru ki sadh sangat ji will take about a year and a half just in a few panktiyan we have learnt a lot today. Just like this, we shall learn an immense amount, all due to the Kirpa of Satguruji's Charan Kamal. On that note, let us all focus our attention on the divine Swarup of Satguru, Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, Guru Hargobind Sahib Ji Maharaj, and join in Gurfateh to them. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਰਾਮ ਕਲੀ ਮਹਲਾ ਤੀਜਾ ਆਨੰਦ ਇੱਕ